Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the PXB backdrop stand kit by Studio Assets. You see here we have black, we kind of have a blue, a gray, a green screen, and then a white backdrop. Now, traveling with cloth backdrops is much easier than walking around with a 8-foot roll of seamless paper. So it's pretty handy to travel with some cloth backdrops. And in here we have the PXB backdrop stand. Now this one is one of the coolest backdrop stands that I've seen, the way it sets up. Inside here we have this is the center part of the backdrop stand, and then there's a series of these plastic molded posts that connect to the center of this, and then it only requires one light stand to hold these special backdrops. And this is 8x8, so 8x8 is fairly large. So if you're doing photos or if you're doing an interview where you need a backdrop, this is very easy to set up, very lightweight kit, comes in this travel bag, but you have to use the special backdrops designed for this, and we'll show you why in a second. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this up and you guys can kind of see how it looks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up backwards just so you guys see the backside of how this backdrop stand works, and then we'll turn it around later on. All right guys, so what I'm going to set up here is the gray backdrop. Now the way I'm going to set this up may be unconventional to the way you're supposed to set it up, but I'm going to set it up so that you guys can kind of see how it works. Now, when you guys put it together, you'll probably take an easier route, but for now I'm going to make it so that you guys can see what's going on. All right, so the reason why these backdrops are special is on each corner of the backdrop, you have a little flap here, a little pocket, and the backdrop stand fits in here, and it keeps the cloth backdrop tight. So it actually bends and it flexes and it stretches out the material. So again, this is not how you would put it together, but I'm just going to do it this way so you guys can kind of see the parts that go into this. So I'm going to lay it on its face, which you guys shouldn't do because you'll get it dirty. Now, there are a couple of parts to this. The middle part here, this is a key right here. This goes right down the center of the backdrop. And then you've got two different types of posts. You have one post that just looks like a straight rod, and then you have one with a little arrow tip on it. And that arrow tip is the one that goes into the pocket of these backdrops on each corner. So basically this goes together here. Oops, I'm doing it the wrong way. This goes together like that. We'll put it into one of the corners. And then it goes into the center of this disc over here. So it's very similar to how some light boxes are set up. So we'll get all our rods out of here. Once again, the way I'm doing it is not the conventional way of doing it. I just want you guys to see all these pieces and where everything goes. All right, so we got all 4 corners put in. Now, again, we only have one light stand here to support the entire system. And that goes at the bottom of this disc. So let's pick this up. You can see how large this backdrop is. Let me push it back for you guys. So your stand will go in underneath this red knob here. And then you just tighten up this red knob to the stand. There you go. You have yourself an 8x8 backdrop. No tools required to set it up. It keeps the fabric fairly taut because it's flexing on all four corners. So what I'll do is I'll just turn this around so you guys can kind of see the backdrop. And that's it. This is the PXB backdrop stand. All right, so that was a quick look at the PXB backdrop from Studio Assets. As you can see, we have a lot of room to kind of play with here. And one of the keys to working with a smaller backdrop is you would just move the camera back, use a longer lens so that way your field of view is narrow, and then you can fill the entire frame up with your backdrop. So anyways, for more information about this PXB backdrop, check it out at the blog cheesycam.com.